This is where Aceh's vast natural wealth takes shape. Gas drawn from deep underground is processed, refined and shipped to the world. Lok Smawe was once known as the petrodollar city due to its major role in Indonesia's gas production in the 1980s and 1990s. This is a natural gas field in Lok Smawe city, a strategic asset that was heavily guarded during the conflict between the Free Aceh movement and the Indonesian government. The rebels often targeted these installations to disrupt operations because they were seen as symbols of the state economic power in the region. Aceh, rich in resources like oil and gas, felt it wasn't benefiting fairly from its own wealth, with much of the revenue being directed to the central government in Jakarta. This perceived economic injustice was a key factor in the rise of the Free Aceh movement, or GAM, separatist movement. Manaf understands that GAM once fought for a more prosperous future. But Aceh remains one of the poorest provinces in Indonesia 20 years after the conflict. The 63-year-old still struggles to make ends meet, making palm sugar from sap and selling it in the market.
Kehidupan di sini yang menyedihkan kami cuman tentang air lah yang kami bilang. Itu sama sekali kami nggak ada. Itu kami ngangkat air ada 1 kilo lebih untuk air minum dan mandi. Itulah yang kami rasakan di saat ini, memang sungguh menyedihkan.
Aceh was granted special autonomy funds following the peace agreement aimed at boosting infrastructure development and reducing poverty. So far, the province has received over 107 trillion rupiah, or about $6.6 billion in funding. The Special Autonomy Fund is set to end in 2027, and the provincial government is now hoping it will be extended beyond that deadline indefinitely.
Ini sebenarnya turunan perjanjian Helsinki dan turunan komitmen ya pemerintah pusat untuk memberikan dana otsus ya. Apalagi kami Provinsi Aceh orang dijulukan bahwa provinsi yang termiskin di Sumatera dan juga nomor 5 di Indonesia. Jadi ini yang perlu kami bangkit, kami keluar daripada kemiskinan tersebut.
But civil society groups say the real problem isn't funding, it's how the money has been managed. Corruption in Aceh, like in many other regions in the country, is a persistent problem.
Selama ini kan kita kehilangan arah nih. Jadi anggaran otsus misalnya 10 triliun yang sudah dikeluarkan. Aceh mau ngapain? Kalau kita bilang roadmap, kita memang nggak punya roadmap. Makanya proses yang hari ini sedang diperjuangkan bagaimana otsus ini diberikan selamanya oleh pemerintah pusat. Saya pikir kita harus punya formulasi baru.
Aceh is blessed with abundant natural wealth, but turning that into lasting progress after the conflict requires transparency and a commitment to those left behind. For Manaf, after 2 decades of peace, that vision of prosperity remains distant, but hope still lingers in his sight. Saiful Bahri Ismail, CNA, Lok Smawe, Indonesia.